So this next question is from user 1964632. Slides right off the tongue. On X, who says, I'm a solo founder with employees now. How should I handle health insurance? Costs are insane. Any creative ways you've structured it? Thanks.
So
Rick.
Yeah, so we used to pre Obamacare, we had health insurance for all of our employees, just because it made perfect sense. After that point in time, when that kicked in, the insurance cost for us almost tripled because I had so many employees that were 55 and older, and those went through the roof. So we made the decision to just stop offering it. Now we send everybody to the marketplace, bring us the receipt, and we will refund you whatever the marketplace cost is.
That is definitely a strategy. But when you get over, now, obviously, it doesn't apply to you or me, but when you get over 50, you have to offer health insurance. When you get over 50 employees, not 50 years old, when you get over 50 employees, you are required to offer health insurance.
The problem is, so you guys both know Larry, right?
Oh, yeah.
The payroll guy. So he is running into this a lot where he has clients that have over 50 employees that are required to provide health insurance. Well, it doesn't set a minimum standard. So a lot of the health insurance that these companies are taking out is crap. Like it is poor insurance, which is not good.
So, Rick, what are your thoughts on this?
I understand the problem. I don't do health insurance. I actually have a very good health insurance broker. I always say that you got to stay in your lane, right? And so you can't be an expert in everything. So I'm expert in PNC, or at least I try to be an expert. And health insurance, I lean on my health insurance experts, but I've been around long enough in business. I've seen what Gummi's doing, which is, hey, send them to the marketplace and reimburse them a portion of the cost of the marketplace. I've also seen where if you have a group plan, you just say, hey, I can pay 75% of the single rate, and then you have to pay the balance for your family, or we'll pay the single rate and we'll pay 25, 35, 50% of the additional rate for your family. I've also seen companies get creative and say, if you can go on your spouse's plan, we will pay a portion of what we would pay if you were on our plan to have you go on your spouse's plan. So they will actually give additional compensation if that person will sign up as a dependent on their spouse's plan, kind of pushing them to where they can get the coverage. So it's a real challenge. Health insurance costs are a challenge. They keep going up. Health insurance is important. It's one of those benefits, kind of like workers' compensation. There's a social responsibility element in there to help your employees to be able to manage those expenses, but it is a big expense for businesses. And so sometimes you have to get really creative with it.
So for those of you just joining us or recently joining us, this is the Start It or Scrap It podcast. We take questions about starting or running your business. So if you are a new entrepreneur or looking to get into the entrepreneurial world, feel free to put your questions into the comments, and we would be more than happy to discuss your question live on the podcast today. And today we are fortunate enough to have with us our good friend Rick Milham from Milham Companies Insurance. And Rick is a insurance guru who knows pretty much everything there is to know about property casualty insurance, especially when it comes to the business world. So if you have questions about insurance as well, please feel free to put that into the comments as well. We'd love to get you on the podcast today. So now, Rick and Gummi, out of curiosity, what do you guys know about PEOs, professional employer organizations, and how that might impact insurance?
A bit. Larry's a PEO. I have a PEO. I use a PEO for my business.
I was setting, hey, let's talk about PEOs as an option.
So personally, I don't know why anybody is on traditional payroll anymore when you could be using a PEO.
Right.
All the benefits, especially, so here's the biggest benefit to me, and I didn't know this until I signed with a PEO. So for example, as a as a small business owner, I am not supposed to be on the payroll with the LLC structure that I have. But because I use a PEO, I was able to put myself on the payroll really early on, which for a lot of things seems dumb. But when you go to get a mortgage, when you go to get a credit card, whatever it is, they are comfortable with W-2s. Okay.
All right, Gummi, I just invited you again.
I'm back.
All right, cool.
There we are.
Hey, he's back. Hooray. All right, go ahead.
There we go. But yeah, so a lot of the benefits of I haven't seen a downside to using a PEO over having traditional payroll yet. And I love the fact that our PEO, now I want to preface this, not like the ADPs and those of the world. They're way too big. Right. But like the little local guy, like Larry, he takes care of paying our dental insurance, paying our health insurance, paying all these different things. It's a lot of paperwork and crap off my plate that the PEO just takes care of. Yeah. He pays all the taxes. He does all the filing. He does the workers' comp audits. Like all those little annoying things that you normally have to deal with as a business owner, the PEO just now takes over. And you don't have to worry about it. They can help you with your employee handbook, which everybody should have one, right? Like it outlines what days can you take off? What days can't you take off? How many days do you have off? How is your pay structure during days? So like all of that stuff. It's like having like an HR department in your back pocket.
Yeah. Rick, any thoughts on that?
So, PEOs, I think from a insurance point of view, PEOs give you the ability to buy at a larger level. So it's like they conglomerate all these employees and go out into the marketplace and buy at a higher level because you have more employees in the pot, and therefore the cost is driven down. So that's the positive. The potential negative is if you have some bad eggs in the bunch, right? If you have a bad apple in the bunch, it can spoil the experience of the group, and then you might have to move to another provider. But I think as far as benefits, it's that conglomerating a lot of people and being able to buy at a higher level that really is the advantage of the PEO. And also, it takes management responsibilities off of the business owner, right? So I negotiate, if I'm not a PEO, I'm negotiating my own health insurance. I'm making sure that my bookkeeper is withholding and doing all these things that now the PEO does for you. So I think there's a lot of advantages there. Instead of working on your business, you can do business, which I think some employers can use that break.
And now there's slightly different rules for PEOs in different states. Like Pennsylvania, you're not allowed to group negotiate health insurance anymore. Same thing.
Oh, really? They stopped that?
Oh, yeah. They're trying to get that back in because I think they realized how many small businesses their employees, hey, go back to the marketplace, right? So yeah, there's a couple of things depending on what state you're in. You talk to the PEO and see what they can and can't do. It's definitely beneficial.
Yeah. So and just to really expand upon the group benefit with PEOs as far as insurance goes. So if your company has 4 employees, the insurance company, they'll sell you a policy, but they really don't care. They don't care about you. They're going to sell you a policy because they want to make the money, but they're not going to work any kind of deal with you. You're going to get whatever they give you. If you have 100, let's say 200 companies that have anywhere from 4 to 10 employees, and those companies all band together through a PEO, now you have possibly a couple thousand employees that are could be offered health insurance. Now the insurance company might be willing to work a better deal with you, right? But they're not just working it with you; they're working it with the entire organization or the entire PEO. So that's where the grouping of the employees comes into play. So it takes your 4 and adds it to the bucket of all the other employees, and as that PEO gets bigger and bigger, you can start getting better deals from the insurance company. That's kind of what we were referring to, what we're talking about. We're talking about grouping health insurance and such together. And that works for a couple different, not just health insurance, workers' comp, it works for a lot of different things. So PEO is something to absolutely consider if you're a new employer, just because, again, not only does it give you back a lot of your time, it handles a lot of things that you just might not be familiar with, but it also could potentially work to your benefit when it comes to offering things like insurance to your employees.
So there's one thing we got to talk about still.
What's that? Oh, wait. Oh, it came. It actually came.
The protein bars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Plug that. Plug the protein bars.
I know. But hold on, this could be the perfect pairing.
Oh boy!
Oh my!
Oh God!
Where are we going here, Michael? Where are we going with this thing?
I'll explain in a second. Go ahead, Gummi. Your thing.
So if you're having a delicious Arnold Plummer from Arizona iced tea, half lemonade, half iced tea, over a nice cup of ice, now we might have a protein bar to go with it.
All right. So for everybody listening and Rick, Arizona is not a sponsor of this podcast. Arizona has never been a sponsor of this podcast. Gummi just really, really likes it. In every single episode, he finds a way to plug them in hopes that one day they'll reach out to us either with a cease or desist or a actual sponsorship opportunity. However, the protein bars are from one of our listeners who listens to us quite regularly, and they actually sent it to us. I'm excited.
I love this master screen box.
Yes, it is so cool because it is all about golf. It is for golf.
For a golf, and even the messaging on it. Fuel for the course, purposeful ingredients teeing you up for success. Like he thought this through.
Yeah.
So let's see what's inside.
Yeah, let's open it up. We'll do an unveiling. We'll do an unboxing.
He sent a little note. Thank you for being part of my founder's drop. I hope you enjoy the bars. Zach.
Cool.
Oh, this is cool.
Zach, if you're listening, let us know. Put something in the comments letting us know you're watching.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. So it's an actual card, his business card. And you're not getting this one. This
oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
That's all you.
That's all me. And, look at that packaging.
Oh, they're nice.
I like this. Peanut
We'll
butter
have to try this out.
And vanilla honey crunch. Rick,
nice.
Would you like to try one?
Vanilla honey crunch. Throw it on over.
There we go. Mike, which one is saving for you?
I'll be back next week. I'll try it.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to save a vanilla or a cocoa?
Cocoa, please.
Okay. You know what? Then I'll try the other vanilla, and then you and I can try the cocos next week.
All right, cool.
We got to see this because I told him I'd give him honest feedback.
Yeah, let's see it. See how it is.
Packaging's really good too. It's
really nice.
Not gonna in your golf bag. It's not gonna fall apart. And let's see.
It doesn't have ingredients that would melt if you leave this in your golf bag. Okay,
that's good. Wow,
it's delicious.
How much protein's in that?
Hold on. I gotta flip the box.
20 grams of protein.
Oh wow, 20 grams in that bar. That's great.
Yeah, says it on the bar wrapper. Gummi.
Very cool.
And it's only 250 calories for this whole thing.
Wow, that's awesome. That's 20 grams of protein in that. That's
and Michael, 6 grams of fiber for those of you that need to get the fiber in your diet. 6 grams of fiber right here.
See, Arizona, this is what we do. When we have people that like us and send us things, we promote them.
So I love the fact that he puts on here that all the carbs are coming from the honey and the dates.
Oh, wow. Okay, so no extra sugars.
No sugars. Looks like there's added any of that stuff. It's all
right. Zach, we're going to start promoting your thing a little bit more. But let us know when you're on the show though, because we definitely want to promote it when you're on next time. Yeah. So that's awesome though. I'm actually looking forward to trying it when I get back next week.
The only thing I'm going to complain about, I don't know if this is the boxes he sells them in, but if you're selling this at a store, this needs to fold so it can be displayed.
So it's an advertisement display. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
But even if you just print on this inside, and you can open it up. But talk to a
very cool. All right, we only have a few minutes left, guys, so we have another question to get to. This one, well, first off, Gooey Goo on X says Knicks in 5. I don't know if you guys are basketball fans. If you watched that game last night,
awesome.
I would have at the third quarter. I would have said no. I think the Knicks are going to lose this series if they're playing like this. To come back from 29 down and win in the NBA Finals. Wow. The Knicks did good, but San Antonio just gave up. I mean, they just floundered. I'm sorry.
I mean, let's be honest, Mike. As a Philadelphia fan, it pains me to give New York any credit, but that was epic right there.
Not this year. This year, I'm pulling for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for the Knicks this year. Again, it says you're right. As a Philadelphia fan, cheering for the Knicks seems like it seems really strange, but man, they've been playing their hearts out, and they deserve that win last night.
It's got the Villanova connection, so I guess we can justify it that way.
That's how we justify it.
I take it I am the only actual Knicks fan in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are a Knicks fan? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was very first time I came. I went to New York City as a teen.
Yeah. Okay.
Back in the days of Patrick Ewing. That's how old I am.
Oh, boy.
So I went to see them at Madison Square Garden back in like the 90s.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
And so
that's cool.
I became a Knicks fan because it was New York. Exactly. I didn't have a favorite at the time. I was just visiting. So yeah, ever since I'm a Knicks fan, and this is the first year I can be excited about being a Knicks fan.
That's awesome.
Feels like being a Cowboys fan, kind of.
Let's not bring that up.
No,
let's not open that can of worms.
Not the same at all. All right. Next question comes from Pasta Doctor 5 on X, who says, "Can you talk about what crypto and workplace integration might look like in the future?" So, crypto and workplace integration. That's interesting. Certainly AI and workplace integration. We could probably talk for 4 hours on crypto and workplace integration. I would think so let's talk about what crypto is, right? For those of you, obviously everyone's heard of cryptocurrencies, but for those of you who don't really know what crypto is, at the end of the day, it's really just, this is really simplifying it, but at the end of the day, it's really just a glorified ledger. It is a list of transactions that have occurred during a certain period of time by certain account users, et cetera, et cetera. So how does the ledger affect workplace integration? I guess that's really the question, right? How do we take crypto and use that to our advantage as employers? Putting aside the potential monetary value of the cryptocurrency itself, because let's face it, there's really only a couple of cryptocurrencies left that are worth anything. So how do you take the ledger idea and use that to advance your business cause? I'm open to suggestions on that. What do you guys think?
I've always said, so I don't think it's usable for like employees and stuff like that, other than if you start paying them in crypto.
Yeah.
But what's more important to me is the contract system that you can build within crypto.
Oh, smart contracts. Sure. Correct. Yeah. Yes. Okay, good call. I forgot about that. Yes.
That is I think at some point, every house, every car, we're not going to have the databases that we have now and the paperwork that we have. It's all going to be in a crypto platform that could be government run, right? Same thing with international transactions. Now we have to put money in an escrow account and wait for certain things to happen, and then the other company can access the payment, right? With a smart contract, you can just put it out there, and once X, Y, and Z happens, the money just gets released.
Right.
Right. So
actually, that's actually a good point for our question earlier about credit card fees, right? Think of it as a contractor. You're building a house or something like that, or you're doing house renovations. You could use smart contracts to bypass credit card fees. Everything goes through some type of crypto channel. The smart contract guarantees that when the work is done and the person says, yes, the work is done, that money is released, there's no chargeback at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying there can't be a lawsuit later, but there's no chargeback at that point. So that is definitely a good consideration for the future of workplace in the workplace when it comes to people who use a lot of contracts in their business. Smart contracts. I forgot about that. That's Ethereum. That's what Ethereum is. It's a smart contract business.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of other ones that are built on top of it. And I just think we haven't caught up to the technology yet as far as how we could do. Like, I'm pretty sure insurance is going to work in a similar way, where Rick is no longer sending me a 400-page document and paperwork I have to sign, and it's all going to be in some form of crypto.
Right.
So anything that is like, think about how many ledgers there are in the world, right? There's people born, people passing away. There's houses. There's cars, like anything that requires you to be able to verify ownership of something. All that could be moved away from the paperwork and in.
I mean, let's finish with this, because you mentioned all the houses, for example. Mm-hmm. Do you guys know? I'm not sure if you actually know this. Do you know how deeds are recorded? Do you know how this works? Have you ever thought about how your deed to your house, how that works? It is literally a book where they write in this deed, which in most jurisdictions, some of them have moved over to computerized stuff, of course, but it's pretty much a book, or you can think of it like a book, where they write in the parcel number was transferred from this person to this person on this date, et cetera, et cetera. It's a little more complicated than it, but that's essentially what happens. Mm-hmm. And if you want to trace the history of a house, you have to say, okay, so on this date, it's here in this page of the book, and that page references page 220 in this book, which references page 640 in the book from six times ago, or something like that, all the way back to when that land was originally given to whomever. Nowadays, with the electronic system, it's a lot easier, but it still follows that book process. It used to be, if you wanted to research a property, you would have to go from book to book to book and hope that things were entered properly. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was a system from hundreds of years ago that we're still using a lot today just to record deeds. Imagine doing that in crypto or some type of ledger like that.
So let's be honest. Most people were surprised when they found out what Iron Mountain was.
Yeah, true.
Right? I'm like, no, that's how they do it. Like, the number of people that can retire is based on how often the elevator can go up and down.
So anyway, yeah. But Rick, final thought on this?
I'm a bit of a dinosaur, guys. You guys are my tech boys. So I'm by the time that all happens for the insurance industry, I hope I'm going to be golfing, eating these wonderful full turn bars somewhere in North Carolina, hopefully.
Oh, let me tell you, all honesty, I don't like protein bars.
Yeah,
I would eat this as a candy, like a healthy.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, they're delicious.
If you found this clip interesting, make sure to go listen to the full podcast. There's lots more content there.